Hi everyone, so today we're going to be doing a workout with a very useful tool. It's a small ball, just adds a little bit of variety to the exercise. So let's begin. So we're going to hold the ball in our hands, pop your feet together, knees together. You want a rounded lower back, you want a long upper back. So think about length from the middle right up through the crown. Hold your ball in front of you and drop your shoulders. So on the inhale, you're going to lift your chest a little. Try and keep those ribs soft and closed. On the exhale, you're going to roll your hips towards your ribs, draw your navel towards your spine, and you're going to make a C shape with your spine. Go back as far as you can without lifting your feet. Take an inhale here. Then on the exhale, you're going to hug an imaginary barrel and reach the ball to your toes. Inhale, lifting up, drop your shoulders. Let's go again. So exhale, hips to ribs, navel to spine. Now watch your lower back here. If you feel any strain in the lower back, just bring your body weight slightly forward. Take an inhale at the bottom. Exhale, you're going to hug that imaginary barrel. So round your spine and reach for your toes. Inhale in the center, drop your shoulders. Exhale, we're rolling back. Hips to ribs, navel to spine. So think of drawing your belly button right up to your spine. Take an inhale, press the knees together. Exhale and hug that barrel. Inhale in the center, drop your shoulders. Exhale, now you're going to roll back and I'd like you to stay here. So make sure you're at the point where it's challenging but you're not loading your lower spine. On the exhale, you're going to twist towards me. Just start to feel that activation of your oblique muscles. Let's go again, same side. Breathing out and in. Pressing those knees together. 2 more, exhale and inhale. You've got 1 more, breathing out. Back to the center, let's go to the other way. Breathing out. Just allow your eye gaze to follow the ball. Keep rolling your hips towards your ribs, drawing your navel towards your spine. Drop your shoulders. You've got 1 more, breathing out and in. Take an inhale here, then you're going to hug that imaginary barrel and reach the ball towards your toes. And then restack through that mid and upper back and drop your shoulders. Beautiful. You're going to place the ball now just at the base of your lower spine. So where you put the ball is quite important. I'll just give you a preview first. We're going to be rolling back. So we're coming into an upper spine extension here. Make sure you're not giving me this. You want to tuck your chin in slightly to protect that neck. And then you're going to nod your chin first. Then you're going to feel that abdominal connection as you lift up. Now that's quite a big extension. That might not be for you. So you want to adjust the ball. If you walk it further up towards your head, now have a look. The extension's not as big. Then coming up's the hard part. You won't get so much flexion. So pick your poison with your ball. I'm going to go on the maximum range, which is the base of the lower ribs. And if you don't want to do that at all, guys, the option is here. Just to come into the flexion with no spinal extension. So choose what works for your body. So feet are hip distance apart. So you're leaning on the ball, it's unstable. So those abdominals have to kick in a little bit more. Hands behind your head, don't pull your neck, elbows wide. Inhale, over you go. Feel the ribs expand. Lift your chin a little, but don't do that. Tuck your chin to come up. Exhale, use those abdominals to lift. Press those elbows back. Inhale, over we go. Support your head with your hands. Nod your chin. Exhale and lift. Ribs to hips, navel to spine. And again, breathing in. Feel the ribs expanding, chest opening. Tuck the chin. Exhale and lift. Let's go for 3 more. Breathing in. Beautiful extension here. Tuck your chin. Exhale and lift. 2 more. Breathing in, press those elbows back. Tuck your chin. Don't let that belly button pop. You've got 1 more. Breathing in. Exhale and lift. Now stay here. You're going to twist towards me. 3 twists. Twist, twist, press those elbows back. Come back to the center. See if you can lift your chest a little. Then to the back of the room. Twist, 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 and lift in the center. Press those elbows back, breathing out, 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 and inhale, lift in the center. And to the other side, exhale, 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 inhale in the center. Press those elbows back, spread them wide. lift in the center. Breathing out, 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 and lift in the center. 2 more sets. Out, out, elbows wide. Exhale and lift. 1 more. Twist, twist, twist. Press the elbows back. Inhale in the center, lift, and slowly roll up. Beautiful. Take your ball, nice big shoulder roll. We're going to go all the way down this time. So roll the hips to the ribs, navel to spine, and slowly lower. Bring your feet in, hip distance apart. Just tune in here to your neutral pelvis. Pubic bone, hip bones on the same level. Little pocket of air between that lower back and the mat. That's your neutral, and your ribs are soft and closed. I'd like you to float your one knee above your hip, then the other one. You'll feel the lower back connect to the mat, but you're still in neutral. Bring those feet together, knees touching, and just bring your ball above your head. Make sure you're not giving me this. So ribs are soft and closed. You want to feel the lower back on the mat. Take an exhale. You're going to tuck your chin, lift your chest, and circle the ball to the other hand. Then on the inhale, I'd like you to extend your legs, and ball comes above your head. Let's pick up the pace. Exhale, scoop, scoop, scoop. Inhale and lengthen. Now lower back is the key here. If your lower back is arching off the mat, you'll be loading it. So here's your option. Tap your toes down. Curling up, breathing out. On the option again. If your back is good and your bellies are braced, let's go for that length. If you want more and your back is good, lower those legs a little closer towards the mat. Breathing out and in. Let's go for 4 more. Exhale, scoop, scoop, scoop. Inhale and reach. And again, breathing out and in. You've got 2 more. Try and bring your nose towards your knees, not the other way around. Curling up and reach. Last one, hold it up. Lift your chest higher, drop your shoulders, breathe, 4, 3, 2, and release. Well done. Coming back to those obliques. Float one knee above your hip, then the other one. You'll feel your lower back connect to the mat. You're still in neutral though. Pop your ball now, not here, just above the thighs. If you let go of the ball, it's going to fall. I'd like you to lift up. Wrap your hand around your head and reach your elbow to the ball. Now this has a lot to do with body proportions, so you might have to bring your legs in a little bit, but you're trying to lift the upper body. On the exhale, twist towards me, just the upper body. Inhale, you need to lift so you don't lose the ball. Exhale to the back of the room. Lifting up, breathing in. Exhale, press those elbows wide. Exhale, reach. Inhale, open. Ribs to hips, navel to spine. Try not to lose the ball. Lifting up and open. Now let's add the legs if you can. Option though to stay just with the upper body. Lifting up and reach. Now if you're using your legs, check in with your hip bones. The back of the hips need to be firmly grounded on the mat. Don't rock and roll those hips. Exhale, lift. Exhale, open. You're inhaling on the lift. 4 more. 3. Watch that lower back. Make sure it's not lifting. Last one. Hold it here and release your head down. Beautiful. Straight into our Pilates 100. So let's float the knees up. Pop your ball now just above your ankle bones. You've got the ball, so I'd like you to squeeze it to engage those legs. Knees above your hips. You'll feel the lower back on the mat. We're going to get that heart rate up, and we're going to work into that 6-pack. We're aiming for 100 breaths. Try to keep it the whole way. You are lifted here, pumping your arms. Now if this is too much for your neck, the option is to land your head down and just release the neck. You might not make 100 breaths, but that's what you're aiming for. So let's give it a go. Breathing in, nod the chin. Exhale, you're going to lift your chest up, reach your fingertips towards your toes, and we're going to extend those legs. Remember, if too much for your back, keep your knees bent. We're pumping the arms. Here's the breath. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4. If you can, lower your legs an inch. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4. Now lift an inch. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4. Now lower. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and lift. Squeeze the ball. 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're halfway. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower. Squeeze the ball. 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 20 more, and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, last 10, and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay here. Bend your knees. Lift a little higher. Keep breathing, and release. Good job. Take a full body stretch. Oh, my heart rate is up. I don't know about yours. Let's bend those knees. We're going to toss the ball from one part of the body to the other. So lift those knees, tabletop. Make sure your lower back is on the mat. Extend your legs, bring them together. You want to try and get to 90 without bending your knees. So if you can't straighten the legs, just take the thighs a little further away from the chest. Bring your ball above your head. Don't give me that. So don't pop your ribs, soften and close them. Feel the lower back on the mat. On the exhale, curl up, pass the ball to your ankles. Inhale, lower the legs. Remember, go as far as you can without doing that. Lower back stays on. Curl up, reach, and then lower. Now, if you have a back issue, and this is loading your back, the option is here. Tap the toes. Exhale, reach. Tap the toes if the back is loading. Otherwise, you're trying to get your legs as low as you can without letting that lower back lift off. Let's go. The breath is exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Soften and close your ribs. Try not to let the back arch. Do what feels right for your body, but make sure you are challenging. Shall we do 4 more? 4 and lower. Close those ribs. 3 and lower. Last 2, lift and lower. Last 1, lower. Stay here. Lift your chest. Let's pulse the chest for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it and release. Good job. Hug your thighs in, guys. Couple of rocks. And let's roll all the way up. Beautiful. Let's lengthen the spine now after all that flexion. So I'd like you to lay your bodies down. Pop your hands on the ball. So they're nice and long. Bring your hands together. Your legs are hip distance apart. Think about your pubic bone and your hip bones. Firmly on the mat. Engage your glutes a little. Not too much. Turn your heels inwards. Rotate your knees outwards. So we're just extending the spine. Tuck your chin, eye gaze to the floor. You're going to roll the ball in towards you as you lift your chest, but I want you to keep your hip bones on. Drop your shoulders. Here's the exhale. Inhale and reach the arms long. And again, exhale, ribs to hips, navel to spine, soft V with your shoulder blades. Squeeze your buttocks. And then you're going to reach those arms in the inhale. Exhale, drop your shoulders, widen your collarbones and open your chest. Try not to let your belly button pop out. You want to pull your navel up and towards your spine on that lift and reach long. One more, putting that ball towards you on the exhale. Inhale and reach. Beautiful. We're going to stay with that spinal extension. You're just going to pop your forehead on the ball. And then you're going to extend your arms in front of you. Make sure you're not here with your shoulders. Pull your shoulders back. Engage those glutes. Slight rotation. You want to try and turn your heels in and rotate your knees out. Take a breath in, lift your navel up and in. On the exhale, one arm, opposite leg, and lower down. Breathing out and in. So here we're building length in the back of the bodies. We're building strength. Try not to let your hips lift off. Keep them firmly grounded. Reach your fingertips away from your toes and try not to bend your knee. You want to start to use the glutes and the back of the bodies to lift that leg. Let's do 2 more here. Last one. Now let's pick up the pace. We're going to go out and in. Keep those hip bones grounded. Stay with that breath. Reach your fingertips away from your toes. Try and get that thigh bone off without bending your knees. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift both up together and release down. Beautiful. Take the ball away, just press back into child's pose. So knees wide, anchor your sit bones on your heels, walk your fingertips away, just rest your forehead, and I'd like you to feel that stretch across your lower spine, and from the crown of the head right down to your tailbone. Then coming up. So we're going to finish off with some plank work. It's pretty challenging. Option, you don't have to use the ball if you don't want to. We're going to start off by popping the ball between your feet. Now we don't normally get into plank this way, but because you've got the ball, we need to do it here. Walk your hands forward and want to make sure your shoulders are above your wrists. Don't do that, that's going to load your back. You need to pick your hips up. Shoulders back and down. Imagine you're just tucking your shoulder blades into an imaginary back pocket. I'd like you to tuck your toes and then lift your knees up. Now, if this is not for you, remember you don't want to be here, and you might have to lift your hips a little bit. That's okay, but that's not. So try and aim for length. Squeeze the ball. Option, remember, at any time, neck, back, or shoulders, drop your knees. We're going to shift forwards, and we're going to shift back. Your body is moving on one plane, not up and down. You're going forward, squeeze the ball, and you're pressing back. One more here. Forward and back. Now stay here. Place your back hand into the middle of the mat. Keep your front hand here, and you're just going to turn your body. Look at my feet. They are stacked. When you've got your balance, I'd like you to lift your arm. So your shoulders are stacked. Now that might not be for you. If it is, you are here. On your knee, yeah? Otherwise, I'd like you to hold it. I'll have to stay here now because I've lost my ball. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, land the hand and come back to your front plank. You've still got your ball if you're using it. Shoulders above your wrist. We need to do it on the other side. So we shift forward and back. Remember, on one plane. Make sure you're not bobbing your hips. 2 more. Working all those core stabilizing muscles. 1 more. Now you're going to change the hand. Make sure you place it so it's underneath your shoulder. You're going to turn your top foot, comes above your bottom foot. Take the option of the knee if you need it. Now you're going to lift that arm when you're ready. And I want your shoulders to be stacked. Make sure your head and neck are in one long line. We hold for 4, for 3, 2, 1, and come back to here. Beautiful. Land your knees, press back, child's pose. Anchor those sit bones, walk your fingertips away, and breathe. Beautiful. So all those core stabilizing muscles working. I'd like you to then come on up. Let's just stretch it out. Hug those thighs in. Give yourself a bit of a massage. You just release that lower spine, circling in one direction, and then let's go the other way. Bring your knees above your hips, place your arms beside you. Just lower your legs to one side, shoulder blades stay on, and just roll your head to the opposite side to your knees. Stay with your breath, and just relax, no grip, no tension. Try and breathe into the stretch. Then I'd like you to use your abdominals to come back to the center. Stack those knees, and let's lower them to the other side. Roll your head to the opposite arm to your knees. Just close your eyes for a moment. Stay with your breath. Beautiful. Use those abdominals to bring your knees in. Hug your thighs, tuck your chin, couple of rocks back and forth, and all the way up. Beautiful. Good job, guys. You are done. Hope to catch you in the next workout. If you have any questions, just send me an email on my website. Bye for now.